here as the International Brigades is a reminder that after Cable Street, many working class people joined the International Brigades. But for this, just for the moment, I'd like you to welcome Malliso from the Ireland International Brigades Memorial Trust. And for those of you that are interested, there is a play at the Idea Store in Whatley Market about an International Brigadier tomorrow night. So there you go. Manners will be followed by Sarah Sackman and Michael Rosen.
Comrades and friends, I am deeply honoured as the son of Irish International Brigadier Michael O'Riordan to be speaking here today. It is important that we draw on the lessons of the struggles of the past in order to fight all the more effectively against anti-immigrant bigotry, Islamophobia, anti-Semitism and all forms of racism, and remembering also the era of no Irish need apply and that more recent appalling vista, no, not the one of Lord Denning's nightmares, but the exact opposite, when racial profiling, in other words blatant racism, led to such miscarriages of justice as the criminal imprisonment of the Maguire 7, the Guildford 4 and the Birmingham 6. There were, of course, many international brigaders and their families who ensured the defeat of Moseley. I will name but two from Ireland. The first is that Dublin brigadista and my late comrade and friend Maurice Levitas, who 80 years ago manned the barricades here along with his older brother Max and his younger brother Saul. The targets of anti-immigrant bigotry can sometimes be set up for a double whammy. As Maurice once told me, quote, I recall an incident in school in Glasgow when one teacher remarked to the class on the improbability of such a phenomenon as an Irish Jew. He even went so far as to invite any Irish Jew in the class to stand up and make himself known. I stood up. What happened or what he said I cannot now remember, and I have no inkling at all as to what his motivations were, but we can very well guess. And here today it is also only right to acknowledge another aspect of his brother Max's century of struggle, his steadfast commitment to the retention of his Dublin Yiddish accent. In February 1937, the County Tyrone International Brigadier Charlie Donnelly would be killed in action at the Battle of Harama. A talented poet, he had been active in the Republican Congress in Dublin and was a close personal and political friend of his fellow poet Leslie Dakin, a member of Dublin's Jewish community. In 1937, Dakin emigrated to London and began editing The Irish Front, the voice of the Republican Congress amongst the Irish diaspora. Donnelly joined him shortly afterwards as his co-editor. In October 36, they wrote an Irish Front editorial entitled They Did Not Pass, when they rejoiced, quote, on Sunday, October the 4th, the London working class dealt a blow to the aspirations of fascism. Thousands of Jewish, Irish and English workers in the East End of London came together and by their united efforts prevented Sir Oswald Mosley and his fascist army from staging a provocative march through the Jewish quarters. 30 years ago, Maurice Levitas told me of the political choices that had faced him as a teenager here in Whitechapel. I could choose to be either a communist or a Zionist. I chose to become a communist. Now, comrades and friends, I'm not a communist. I haven't been one for 35 years. But as an ex-communist, I'm also immensely proud of having been one. And without the leadership given by the British Communist Party, by Max as a Young Communist League branch secretary and his brother Maurice as a Young Communist League branch secretary, we would not be here celebrating the 80th anniversary of that victory. In conclusion, might I also question the universal application of that mantra adopted by Marx, that history repeats itself the second time as farce. Sometimes history can repeat itself as even sweeter victory. So for the second time, congratulations to you, Jeremy Corbyn. And may you also carry the spirit of Cable Street when you become the next British Labour Prime Minister. No pass around, they live